Welcome back everyone, this is Savage Slurp. I just want to start off by saying that I really appreciate the feedback that I got from the last video. To be honest, it was the first time that I actually got a decent amount of watch time from it, and I really appreciate you guys going on ahead and liking and subscribing as much as you did. It helped me out a lot, and it definitely motivated me to keep going, because especially with as busy as my schedule's been here lately, I just straight up haven't been having time to go through and play this stuff. And in fact, I'm about to go through a school, so I'm gonna have even less time, at least for like about 3 weeks to a month. So, but I'll try to upload if I can. If not, I'll see you guys afterwards. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Stranger mission. So I want to take up this opportunity to do a stranger mission, but at the same time I kind of want to do progression. You know what? Screw it.
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Alright. Here it is. Our official first side quest. Now, she had said something about in the hills. Let me see. There's got to be a... There it is. Okay, so I'm guessing that this marker right here is where we're meant to go. So I don't actually see the waypoint. I guess I could just do it like the old school way and kind of orient myself in that position and approximate how fast, how quickly I'm getting there. Okay. Alright, so we gotta bust a hard right. I think I remember doing this side quest when I had originally played.
Let's go.
If I remember correctly, we're supposed to find this kid dead. That's right, the Hanging Rock. Yeah, and it was called that because of that tree over there, I believe. Let's take another look at the map. Alright, so we're pretty close. Let's make our way up there.
Let's go.
I'm really glad that you guys have been enjoying the, at least the last video as much as you do. That was honestly the highest by far amount of subscribers, views, and watch time that I've gotten on any video, and I'm super grateful for that. I'm really glad that you guys liked it, and I'm glad that I got so much interaction on the video. So I do want to go on ahead and implore you to check out some of my other content as well. I mostly do horror stuff, but every once in a while I'll go on ahead and do something like this. Or at least I plan to in the future. The channel's still pretty young, so... But if you guys have any recommendations on something that you want me to play, do make sure to drop that down in the comments, because I'm open to play just about anything. Okay, so we got a marker here. What was that X for? Yep. Bones, blood, and a shoe. Pretty sure that there's a challenge for increasing your Deadeye by shooting animals. Now let me see. So I guess we need to skin that thing, that way it doesn't go to waste. Oh. Wait, where'd it go? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of struggling with these controls right now. What is this?
You'll leave widows at home, Lawman. Turn around!
I don't know who's who. Was I supposed to help with that? Ah, okay, I see. So the first guy would have been more appropriate to shoot.
I'm tired of this.
I think the last thing that I need is a bounty on my head. If I'm not mistaken, I've already got a $40 bounty that I need to handle. I don't recall if this game has crafting or not. I'm pretty certain that the answer is no. But I do remember that being a pretty big part in Red Dead Redemption 2. At least if you wanted increased amounts of ammunition and such. Nice. Alright. Well, that wasn't too hard. He's not around this area. I'm gonna go on ahead and collect my rewards. Knocking these guys out of the sky. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough shooting birds. I've had my fun. There's so much going on over here. Okay. I guess he's not going for it since we did.
Much obliged.
Glad to be of assistance.
What was he, being attacked by the deer or something? He just thanked me for shooting the deer.
This is dirty.
Alright, well. I haven't found out anything new to do with this side quest that I was doing. I don't think it was necessarily a waste of time, but it definitely was a distraction of what we were trying to do here. Let's get back on track and meet up with the sheriff. And then afterwards, as long as we're not too into what the sheriff's got to say, we're going ahead and meet up with Bonnie, see what she's got for us today.
Go.
You might notice a little dip in performance this episode, and I think the reason that is because I kind of changed my OBS settings to hopefully get a more accurate picture. And I don't know, it's kind of making it just a little bit choppy for us here. Hopefully we can remedy that. But if not, I don't know. I'll get back to it in the next episode. I'll see what's going on. It doesn't seem to be running too bad.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
Wow.
You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Man, it never fails. Like I said last time, it's like the whole time I play this game, I just got a big old grin across my face the entire time. I just can't help myself. I just love this game so much.
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if there's some sort of way that I can change to a cinematic camera. I'm pretty sure that there is. I just haven't found it on my controller yet.
All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here.
Let me try to play with that for a
Let's
second.
go. Be alert, boys.
I guess not. At least not for now.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Now, I definitely remember this mission right here.
Rustler, ride for cover.
Oh, you're up high and down low.
What's the government, boy?
Good shoot, boy. We come from Mr. Gulch's cattle. Let's split up. You take the left, boys.
I'm so short on cash, I want to loot everybody.
With the deputies or cover
But I don't know if that's realistic.
Excuse me, partner.
And it kind
I
of
ain't
wastes a little
getting
bit of
fresh.
time for the video. Messes up the pacing.
Stay with the group, Marston.
Shut up. What was his name, Jonah?
Let's go, Marston.
and get a move on.
There we go. Yeah.
Stay with me.
Move it out. Stay together.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Might as well move up while I got a chance.
I'm the goddamn law. Hey, we got this. There's a bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
Yeah, I'm really starting to get a feel for this again.
Sweet mother of God.
This way.
Yeah, originally when I started this, I thought it was gonna be harder to get used to playing Xbox controls on a PlayStation controller, but to be honest, it's really not all that bad.
You ain't leaving population alive.
Oh, you got one.
Like, see that? Just nailing headshots left and right. Now the revolver, it doesn't have as much range, so I could shoot center mass directly in the middle of the head, and it won't really make its way there at a certain distance. I think we're gonna go up high, because it doesn't do us many favors to be down low.
And pull the trigger.
They're holding the bridge up ahead.
You starting to regret this yet? Someone might as well have this.
Where's your friend and ours now?
Alright, we're up and close now, so might as well pull out the revolver. Can we loot that chest, I wonder?
Hey, was that you or me? We're clear, boys. Let's
Well,
get
being
over
that
this
you didn't
bridge.
pull the trigger as I did, I'd have to say it was me.
Are you kidding?
Okay, so we can open stuff. Man, I miss games being this simple, you know? It's like I love Red Dead Redemption 2, but it was one of the comments had actually pointed out something that I found a little bit interesting. It's like the simplicity of games has kind of become a thing of the past. Now everything's trying to be it's kind of trying to be overly realistic and too immersive, which that's got a time and a place, but every once in a while you just want to unwind and play something casual. And it's not to say that casual games don't exist anymore. It's just more and more popular, these games that try to be ultra realistic. I don't know, I just miss that
Those
simplicity.
Ballard twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Come on, up the hill. Let's blaze our way to that ridge. Push forward. We gotta get to the marshal.
I wish it didn't play this animation every time.
What you doing back there?
Getting paid. Something I'm sure I won't get
I'll kill the hell out of you.
with you guys. Since apparently you're doing me a favor.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book, let the judge decide a man's fate, but he goes out plenty of his own justice, too. More of these son bitches. Smoking, boys.
You might as well give it
Oh,
up
my
now.
God.
All right, let's keep pushing forward, boys. Jonah, we got a problem here.
More like that, Marston, here. What the hell? He's only just home from off. Follow me.
You ain't gonna leave
Yeah,
here
aim's not
walking,
looking too
friend.
bad this go around. Oh, so this is that bridge that everybody abuses the hell out of in Red Dead Redemption 2, isn't it?
Keep up.
I remember hopping on with my brothers a couple years back, and we used to have hours of fun with this thing.
What have you got for me?
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Whatever you say, Marshal.
Get those bags. Stay careful. There's enemies down there. Watch out for Mr. Ghost Cat.
Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches!
I'm wide open
There we
here.
go. Help me out here, will you?
Damn it. I knew there had to be somebody over here.
No more.
Can I have this?
For Christ's sake.
John's awful polite, isn't he? At least he asked before he took it.
Sick.
Where's your friend in arms now? You got him good.
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Figured that run-in should help our reputation greatly. That's pretty gangster. Smoking a cigar on a bench right after gunning down
Even more than you now.
a whole bunch of outlaws. Yeah, see, this is why looting is definitely beneficial early game like that. We're getting a huge payoff from it. It might not seem like much now, but it'll pay on the back end, I'm sure of it. At this point, the game's kind of still in its slow burn stage before it before it kind of full on turns over and starts giving us a whole bunch of heavy stuff. So at this point, we're gonna go see Bonnie. It's kind of like a tutorial stage almost still. Because we don't even have our lasso yet. So I think we gotta do that mission for Bonnie first, and then we'll get it. Let's go pay off our debt, and then we'll go meet with Charles West Dickens.
Let's go.
That was his name, right? Charles West Dickens? Or was it just West Dickens? Damn it. Yep. Kind of figured. Okay. But we will help with, no we won't. We're gonna go sleep. I was gonna say we'll do a night patrol, but to be honest, I just really don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, starting to notice that impact on FPS from bumping up the OBS
Mr.
settings.
Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. I said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
And by the way, I just wanted to say, I apologize for the time in between uploads, especially for something multi-part like this
Let's
is.
get these cows moving. All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
But the military definitely keeps you busy, especially in a leadership position. And then having a family on top of that, it's kind of hard to find time to make some content, but
Hey,
Whoa! You can't keep riding off like that.
yeah. How are you?
I remember this part, right?
Come on, boy.
There's a chance of us losing some of the
Slow
some of the
down.
herd.
Come on, easy up now. Come on.
Stay behind them, Mr. Marston.
Giddy up!
Hello there. You'll be a rancher in no
Keep that
time,
together.
Marston.
Slow up.
Stand steady.
Good job.
Look at the cowboy.
Get riding them! Driving this way!
Come on. Show me about, Joe.
It's simple stuff like this at the beginning of the game that really gets you into it. You know, it does build that immersion, and it makes you feel like you're really a part of the story. Like you're really living John Marston's life. And then as it slowly reveals more and more about the character, it's really hard not to love John as a character. Now I understand a lot of people, they tend to like Arthur a lot more than they like John. But to be honest, I really can't pick a favorite between the two. I think that they're both excellent characters. And they do kind of in a way share a similar story, but each one of them are expertly crafted.
He's just showing off now.
Good! Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Alrighty then.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together. Control that horse, will ya?
You got my way, lady.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll let these fellas graze for a little bit. And, let's see if Bonnie won't go on ahead and task us out again. Right now,
Let's go.
I'm almost certain she'll have us wait until night. Yep, come back after 9. Well, 9 a.m.
Come on.
Well, with that being the case, let's take a little break again here. Man, this game is so immersive, while at the same time it's like it doesn't try too hard to be super realistic in the way that you gotta feed your character or cut his hair or do this or do that. But it's very, very immersive.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
There it is.
Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
So with as often exciting it would seem to live in the times when the West was still wild,
Those horses won't hang around for long.
at the same time I find myself super grateful that I never had to live through these times, because as he stated, at this time medical science really wasn't to the point to where it is today, and oftentimes children didn't even make it, and I think the average lifespan around these times was super low as opposed to what we have it now. I think now our average lifespan is somewhere around mid-70s, which is super high considering that at the time I think it was about 24. It's just crazy to think about. Life was over before it really even began in most cases.
I got you. That's it. Keep a hold of it now. Hold on to it.
You're mine now.
You'll have it in no time.
Let's see it, boy. Take it slow now.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Show me what you got.
You know what really makes this hard is the bouncing angles.
That's
we go.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Come on.
Now back to our horse.
You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch.
Back here.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they took the horse.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
That's enough.
Keep a good hold on him!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Come on, show him boss. Hold on to him!
Come on, come on, come on. I got you now.
Yeah, it's a little bit finicky jumping off of one horse while it's moving on to another one.
Relax now. Nearly there. I got you. Almost got you.
There we go.
Look at that! You're a natural! Yeah! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of glad in a way that the physics aren't quite like Red Dead Redemption 2 to where these things will knock me over running up on me.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean. Whoa, whoa.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Not likely.
Giddy up! Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Let's go. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a cat.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Now this part, we're actually supposed to get a better horse, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows.
Thank God for it.
Trap them there.
I'm kind of getting tired of this one. Just because he's so slow. This game is so relaxing. It's kind of like relaxing and also exciting at the same time. Like it has those moments where your gun's blazing, but you also slow down every once in a while and you kind of take it all in. And I love that. Love that about it. It really takes its time to build the world.
Come on.
They seem to be taking the road now. So I gotta go far, kind of flank them, bring them back in. Now, if we do this too fast, they tend to scatter and break apart, if I'm not mistaken. Which is, not good. Alright, we're almost there. You can almost feel that misty, warm rain hitting you in the face. Feel those strikes of lightning in the distance.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Go on, don't let him get away.
Yep, and there's our horse to be. Gotta get a lot closer than that if we're gonna be trying to catch him. There we are. Ah, damn it.
What is wrong? Yeah.
Not too far now. There we go.
Whoa! Relax now. Nearly there. Relax now.
Almost had me for a second. I can almost feel like I'm getting close to getting bucked off. You got it. You got it. Come on.
I got you.
No, 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 no. There we go. Good stuff. Oh yeah, he kind of glides, doesn't he?
Come on, easy up.
I'm sure it's not the best we can get, but
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Let's go.
oh yeah. Love to see it. So it seems like this one, he runs out of stamina a little bit quicker whenever we're really laying on him. We keep spurring him.
Go.
But just overall, way faster horse. And by the way, whenever I finally do get done with this series right here, I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna start the Undead Nightmare as well. That's one that I definitely haven't even gotten close to finishing yet. Let's look, it looks like this is associated with that side quest that we were doing earlier. Let's see if we can finish this up. This is crazy. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a multi-parted side quest.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone.
She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock, and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me feel out of form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, well, back right out where we came from. Hanging Rock. Set our waypoint again. That's gotta be a bug that we can't see our waypoint. Oh wait. Are these herbs? Oh, so wait, we can do field crafting, can't we?
There we go.
That's right, we have to build a camp. Oh, that's excellent. Well, let's see what we can do about this missing woman now. So far, we've had a lost child, a lost woman, that man's wife. That's crazy, I can't even remember the conclusion of this side quest. We should find something up this way. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is an arm. It's definitely an arm. So definitely before I end off this episode, I want to go on ahead and see what the conclusion is to that story. This one might run a little bit longer than usual, but I've kind of got to see what happens with the side quest. But first and foremost, as much as I love helping Bonnie, I think it's about time to pay Wes Dickens a visit.
You're about to hang my buddy and you ain't done nothing wrong. You gotta help.
I don't know how I feel about this. Now, if it's just a hanging out in the middle of nowhere, that's a different story than if it's in town. If it is in town, then surely there's really nothing I should be able to do about it. But it looks like he's heading back towards Hanging Rock, so... My thing though is, why would you just dump your problems off to random strangers? Okay, I see. Sweet. I didn't even see that rope and I was able to shoot it off.
Sorry about this, partner.
Alright, and another good deed done as the day is coming to a close. That rain ended very abruptly. But I do... Now, I know for a fact I definitely remember Wes Dickens. But I don't remember this lady right here. Yeah, no, I remembered Wes Dickens missions, mostly because that's where you learn your Deadeye. In this game, at least. If I'm not mistaken. Oh. Thought that would be easier.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
So I can just tell straight off the rip that this lady is obviously never gotten over whatever happened to Peter, and it was probably some super tragic backstory to do with him dying around the time of their wedding. So this is where we're supposed to meet Seth. But I'm guessing that's after we meet with Wes Dickens. Yeah.
Whoa there.
Don't they tell you stories if you approach their campiness?
If you ain't no rush, you're welcome to sit a while.
No sudden moves now.
It was an accident. It was an accident. Damn it. I was just trying to focus in on him. You know what? That's the last time I try to socialize.
Excuse me.
Apparently you can't do that with a revolver.
Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus. You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you? Head for Armadillo, friend.
Alright. Well. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Wes Dickens.
Good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire! Excuse me? How many outlaws can a man encounter at one must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. I'll reward you well.
I'm trying to save your life, you old fool. But keep annoying me and maybe I'll change my mind.
Oh man, I remember this being annoying as hell. Like if we hit bumps, he bleeds out, right? So we gotta stay on the road, but at the same time, we also gotta get there fast enough. Oh, damn it, I can't shoot behind me, I guess. Not directly behind me, at least.
Praise me. There's still hope. I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and plain dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me?
Look at you. Somebody needed to. I've been in a similar state myself not so long ago.
Perilous times. Perilous times indeed. Give people freedom and they turn into savages soon enough. Come on, don't stop. I'm begging you.
For a man who's dying, you sure got a lot to say for yourself.
Word is my sword, sir. Without it, I'm lost. Aching. Abandoned. Look out, Doc! More of them! Oh, look out! I implore you to please stay on the road! It's going to be difficult for me to talk. I can hardly breathe.
And that hasn't seemed to be an issue this far. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's like we go off-road for like half a second, and all of a sudden his health drops significantly. I remember retrying this a couple of times when I was younger. It was just aggravating. It didn't ruin the game, of course, but...
Easy. Please! Must keep moving! Rustic and stay with me!
I could be mistaken, though. I might be thinking of another
We're
game.
here. Stay with me.
Where the devil are we? Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor. Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility. I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for... Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Yep, things are starting to shape up for us. We're absolutely starting to look a lot better off than we originally were. It looks like we have another encounter with that side quest from earlier, though. Oh. No, this is the one to do with Peter, right?
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Then let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
Always a catch.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Well, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
Okay, well, since we're tight on cash at the moment, I think I'm gonna spare the $5. Is this her? Surely not, right? I guess it is.
Excuse me, miss? Rose?
If that useless, whoremongering bastard sent you, get lost!
Miss, please. If only...
You know what? Tell that bastard I ain't going back. Not this time. Not even at gunpoint.
You signed an oath, miss. For better or worse. Way I see it, you should give him one last chance.
Stop bothering me, you dumb cowpoke, or I'll call the marshal.
Okay, yeah, I don't know about threatening or hog-tying this woman to go back to this guy, so actually, now that I think about it, probably the cash will do.
Here, this might loosen your tongue.
Yeah, you handle your own marriage affairs.
Pete Turner ain't been an armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yep. That's where he'd be, I'd guess.
Yep, that's about what I guessed. Death. Okay. We'll go out this way. Oddfellows Rest. That's what he said, right? Somewhere out this way. You know what? Let's try to approach this campfire real quick and see if we can't threaten them. Yeah, let's do that.
The principles this country is built upon was sold down the river. Freedom, liberty, and justice for all. More like no freedom, taking liberties, and justice for the rich.
You know what? Never mind. We got some stuff to do before we end this episode off, so I'm gonna stay on a straight and narrow and just get this stuff done real quick. My son is chomping at the bit to go to the park right now. Oh.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oddfellows Rest. Now this is about what I imagined. Real sad story here. Apparently. Peter Turner, betrothed to Miss Alma Orlick, killed by a blow to the head on the 15th of January, 1894. Alright, well. We solved that one. We still didn't get to do American Appetites. But, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go on ahead and save that one for the next one. But for now, let's see if we can't use a campfire kit. well, I think I'm gonna go on ahead and cut it off here. In that episode, we definitely got to do a lot more world building. Not necessarily anything too exciting besides that shootout in the canyon. And, wrangling some horses, just improving our ranching skills overall. Yeah, we're kind of still in that weird spot to where we're still doing, like, tutorial stuff, and it's building the world. So it really hasn't picked up and took off yet. But, like saying, with this game, it's kind of a slow burn whenever you're first getting started. And it's just really establishing your character and what the world's really all about. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. And go on ahead and start a conversation with me down in the comments. I love the interaction that I got in the last video. And if you got any recommendations for when I'm playing this game, be sure to drop that below as well. But until next time,